everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the 49ers going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain, and it's second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's pumped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On third down, it's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Glenn Dorsey, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jeremy Curley is deep to return for the 49ers. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now it's Curley. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Elliott.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back, what do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating in what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
Here we go.
try and run for it with Elliott. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
4th down, Prescott, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And a first carry now for Hyde. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Cap gives to the tailback Hyde. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Hyde. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Kaepernick gives to Hyde. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Now Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles. In a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jim Dre is big tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Denver last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
Here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on: catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. To throw is Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. Second down, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Prescott now on second down. That is caught at the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, let's go!
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime.
Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty.
Whatever. Your wish, our command. Third quarter now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first down, Kaepernick. Complete to Quentin Patton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, 49ers. Kaepernick now on first down. He dumps it to Hyde. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a San Francisco first down. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the 49ers are set up now with a first and goal. Now Kaepernick again. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it third and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal. Defense showing blitz. Kaepernick looking to throw, third and 2. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Now you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually completed but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They run with a fullback, Smith. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. They come out here in the eye. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Every game plan meeting I ever sat in as a player, 3 and out was emphasized like crazy because obviously I play defense. So get off the field, win third down. They did, but let's be honest about it. They had some help on that one.
They had some help indeed on that drop. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his tight end. That's Dre. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Play clock winding down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. And quickly, they get to the line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On first down, Kaepernick. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They run with Harris. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. DeJuan Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Come on, let's go. What? Black round. Black round.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Red 38.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Second down, goal to go from the 6. Now Hyde running right. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
It got his man complete. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 1st down, a run with Hyde. And down inside the 15 he